modeling with Charles and Josh and myself. First, I'm going to give a little background about the voltage system, then we'll go through the previous work we've done with the transfer function, followed by the root locus and that modeling, followed by results, conclusions from those results, and where we go from there. That was supposed to be a schematic diagram, however, it is not showing up. So moving on. Here's a block diagram. The manipulated variable coming in is the percent motor input, and then for the system we have the transfer function. Coming out, the control variable is voltage going to load lights. Here's the sensor operating curve we developed. We have an output operating range given from the customer, 10 to 70 volts, which gives us a input operating range to deal with about 64 to 83% motor input. This is just an example of a step response we did. This is a step down from 82 to 80% input, and that's an example of how we initially calculated the gain, time constant, and dead time. Here's a summary of those values, these parameters. In red, you have the step up values, in blue, the step down. If you'll notice, there is a lot of deviation among the ranges. For example, low has a gain of 4.1 volts per percent, medium has 3, and then high range have 2.2. Same goes for the dead time. There's a very large, 15-second, relatively large dead time in the low range, and then just a fraction of a second in medium and high. And same for the tau. For the up, yes.
I'll agree with these low, medium, and high gains over here in red are correct. I thought the low region had a lower gain and the high region had a higher gain.
The low region has a lower gain and step down, but the step up kind of has a higher gain.
What do y'all think?
I know this is the initial ones. This is from the beginning of the class, right?
Right.
Okay. I know once we got into it a little bit more, I know like middle, I know went down to 1.7.
Back up to SSOC. This your low rate? Low slope. Low slope. Low gain.
Oh,
Medium range. Nice slope, high gain. High range. Yeah. That's it. Great. Keep going. Hope it didn't bother you. Back up again. Look at that, everybody. Look at that. Incredible. The difference between up and down, red and blue. Incredible.
especially with
Look at this over here. For the high one, it says the dead time is twice as long for the step down as it is for the step up. For the medium, it says it's 5 times longer for the step up than it is for step down. And for the low, it's 100 times longer for the step up than step down. I don't see how any of their controllers are ever going to work. I don't see that as possible. Look at that tap. Many times larger for the low region. Look, the medium, oh, the tau for up and down is about the same in the medium region. Ah, cool, huh? And then in the high region, 7 or 8 times as long. Step back. Is this enough to throw up your hands and just say, I can't do this? This ain't gonna work. Doesn't fit.
Yeah, I don't think we should do the rest of the reports.
Say it again.
I think we should go with the rest of the reports and just call it like the semester.
Well, don't you wish you had something exciting?
No. Any objections?
Not really. Laura?
There's no objections. Move on.
Okay, keep going.
Here we have an example of frequency response in the upper range, and from these we calculate the little t and big T, from which we get a phase angle and AR. Now from those values of PA and AR we get Bode models, and this was for the lower range. And then from these we would calculate a gain, and these would be essentially better approximations than the step functions. But so here we have the lower a gain of about 0.5, a dead time about 0.02 seconds, and a time constant about 0.04 seconds. For the middle range, there was a gain of just under 2 volts per percent, and a dead time of 0.07, again just a fraction of a second, and a time constant of 0.01 seconds. Here for the upper range, we had a gain of about 2, dead time still very small, and a time constant of about 0.02 seconds. And the biggest thing to notice here is the variation among the gains. As you see, as you go to the higher ranges, the gain increases. There was a diagram there, but note the CLTF, the closed loop transfer function that we use to model. The root
Did you draw your diagrams on a map?
No.
Did you draw the diagrams on a map? Did you draw the diagrams on a map? Usually that's the culprit.
From the root locus plus that I'll show you in a few slides, we will be determining the critically damped value for the controller gain, at which point there's a monotonic and stable output, and also the values at which 1/500th of the decay, oscillating decay, 1/10th of the oscillating decay, and 1/4 of the decay, and also where the KCU, where it is marginally stable. Now, critically damped controller gain is found where the roots go from real to complex, and then KC sub 500 is where the curve is with the origin at 500 or a 45-degree angle for a 1/10th decay, like 70-degree angle, and for the quarter decay, 78-degree angle, and then the ultimate KCU is found where the real portion of the root goes from negative to positive. Here we have for the lower range, and again, there's all those values of gain, and as you notice, the critically damped is about 0.6% per volt, and then the ultimate is about 10% per volt. From that value, we get an ultimate frequency, 125 radians per second, which is about 20 hertz. And then for the middle range, again, we have these same values, or different values with the same parameters. Give a ultimate frequency of about 13 hertz. So we had 20 hertz, 13 hertz, and then for the upper range, again, we have about 13 hertz. Here's a comparison among them. Now notice that it's underdamped in the lower range from about 0.6 to 10% per volt, and then is overdamped from 0 to 0.6. And notice the difference between that and the middle range. For the middle range is 0.07 to 0.8 is underdamped, and then below 0.07% per volt is overdamped. And the upper range is very similar to the middle range, 0.01% per volt to 0.8 for underdamped, and less than 0.01 for overdamped. Now we still have a few questions among our team, including what is the impact of hysteresis with our system, and what is the impact of the widely ranging controller gain values. And next we'll be trying different controllers to see how they are better work with our system.
Leave that open for a minute.